in the building.
And it's all love. It's all love,
Amani
baby.
is in here.
It's all love, man. Really, it's all love. I get emotional because this is what we do. We've been doing this shit for our whole lives.
But it's true. I mean, like, I'm a fan first and foremost, but what you said off air is the realest shit ever, because at the end of the day, the fans only want to see you guys go back to 1993 or whatever, when in actuality, you've evolved from that, and it may not never go back that way because people ain't keeping it real.
I mean, for me, honestly, I just feel like, I mean, being in this game, just, you know, how it is, and to be honest, if you want to just put out honest music out there, I mean, it has to be, for me, I just feel like it has to be a hobby. Like, it can't, like, music these days can't be the necessity. I mean, for a hungry young guy, it could be that. Like, okay, it's your necessity that you eat, you know.
Yeah.
You get your Jack in the Box, you get your McDonald's off this, you know what I'm saying? But for me, in my situation, it's totally different. I think, like, for all the old heads, it's like it has to be a hobby, because that's the only way that you could be honest. Like you're not sponsored by nobody. You're giving your 100% uncut raw of what you going through life, because that's what the kids need. That's what people need. They need to know that this. But that's not going to be sponsored by companies. Like, that's not what people want to hear. That's not going to fill the clubs.
Yeah.
It's just not, you know? So it has to be a hobby. It has to be something that you just say, you know what? I just want to put this out because I enjoy doing music for the love of it. And if I eat off of it,
one.
Yeah.
And that's KRS-One. He said you should have a different way to make money if you're a hip hop artist.
But one thing I have to say is, as I've seen you guys perform, I am a hip hop connoisseur, and I've seen everybody perform, and I think some of the greatest rappers of all time have shitty performances. And I've seen you guys perform recently, and you guys entertain me still to this day. You guys, whether it's 4 or it's 2, you guys still, you know what I'm saying, entertain me like it was Unity in 1994. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel that energy, and I enjoy that. So I appreciate you guys doing that for me.
No, I appreciate you. You know, we appreciate you coming. I think as far as that's something that we just been doing for so long. It's there. It's there. You know, like, I can't even say that it's there. Like, I mean, I've been doing it since I was 14, basically. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
it's a long time.
Yeah, man. We're I mean, you know, like, so we're just saying, like, me hopping over fences, doing the dance and all that kind of stuff, and just, you know, like, all that kind of stuff. That, I mean, that's where we started. So it's just all been incorporated. I don't want to say wine, because if it was wine, we'd probably be vinegar.
Hip hop is strange, man.
One thing you said, Imani, off air, and you went into your
my soapbox.
Yeah, right. You went into your rant about
my soapbox,
about the group and all the rest of that stuff. I'm a listener, and I listen to things. And one thing you said, and then I started to think about it, is like, you said that they left us.
Right.
We didn't leave them. And one thing that, as a fan, I look at it like, you guys still got the name. So evidently, they must have left you, because if you left them, they would be the Pharcyde, and you would be Bizarre Ride.
Man, it's business, dude.
If you want to do, like, if I leave the Bulls tomorrow, I ain't gonna be Mellow in the Bulls. They gonna still be the Bulls, right?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So they left the team and you kept the name.
Hip hop is a lot of smoke and mirrors, a lot of suckers with colorful names. I'm so and so, I'm this, I'm that, and you know how the story goes. It's not what you think it is when you're on the other side of the glass, and when you get on the other side of the glass, you see it's mostly business.
Yes.
And if you ain't got your shit together as far as your business, it don't even matter what you doing, how you look, what you saying. It don't matter. Your business got to be tight, and our business wasn't totally like rock
it wasn't on
solid
spot.
foundation.
It wasn't on spot. That's what I can just say.
So when people ask us, like, what happened to the group, the personalities and the personal conflict, that would have been secondary if our business was like on point to the T. And it just, and that's things we learn. it's not like I'm pointing fingers. None. We were in the learning stage as far as business. So, but that had a lot to do with it, because we started learning more. And then it was just like, you know what, the fun is cool, but damn, we got to get some of these things right. And then it just like, that's where the the sour notes start hitting. Like,
I look at it. I look at it like NBA with the short shorts. You know what I'm saying? just imagine if Dr. J had some Jordans on. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, they were playing in Converse. You know what I'm saying? Maybe his ankles would have been long. You know, maybe it's just a lot of stuff that, you know what I'm saying, like back in the time that, you know, the business was different. And now, okay, you know, Mayweather, he makes these millions of dollars for fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like, compared to somebody, you know, Norton back in the day or whoever, you know, they couldn't make that. You know, it wasn't that type of money around.
We've been in the game too long.
So how did you guys retain the name?
Exactly how you said. I mean,
they left the group and they said
business.
It's business.
And it's just really intricate business. Like, that's just part of, I mean, Temptation's still performing. It ain't Ned nigga in there. Eddie Kendrick and none of them. I mean, that's just, Prince owned the name The Time.
Yeah.
The Time is performing under some new alias, the Seven Guys or something. It's business. And, you know, if you knew when you see commercials, if they told you what the fine print said, you may not be so happy to jump on that, whatever that product was. If I knew the fine print in hip hop and music, we may have taken a different route in the beginning. But sometimes you jump in and you learn on the fly and you figure things out. And that's kind of what it is. And then after you figure out, you're like, hold up, pump the brakes, let's get this shit right. And you can't do that in music because you'll be an afterthought. And then that's what happens. It's like, before you know it, boom. You know what I mean? Next nigga, new year.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
Let's talk about something a little more positive.
Did
now.
you say a boot? Are you Canadian? Are you secretly Canadian?
I like you, Imani. You're funny.
I heard a boot. No. A boot?
No, I'm not Canadian. Okay. Actually, Emma's Canadian. She just left. She's Canadian.
Okay.
You know, it's like a Canadian.
Rubbing off you. Osmosis.
Yeah, right. But let's talk about something a little more positive.
Okay.
You guys have one of the best logos in hip hop history. One of the greatest of all time. Like, you look at hip hop logos.
Okay. Right now, we Carmelo Anthony right now, and you saying we one of the best ever. That is not one of the best logos. Wu-Tang Clan is number one.
No.
Hieroglyphics is number two.
Let me finish. Come on. Can I drive this goddamn car, Imani?
Go ahead.
Let me drive this goddamn car.
I'm in the passenger seat looking out the window, dog.
Let me drive this car.
Go ahead.
I said you have one of the best hip hop logos of all time. And if you want to go down the list,
please.
Okay, Public Enemy.
Oh shit.
Exactly. Wu-Tang. Hieroglyphics.
Yep. I'm with you.
Pharcyde got one of the best logos, like sticker-wise and whole nine.
I think ours is like somewhere like
top 5.
I think ours is
top 5.
Above EPMD and right below Cypress Hill.
No, top 5.
Top 5?
Top 5.
You gotta have a lot of people getting tattoos of your shit if your shit is the shit.
You got it. You got it. Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
But your logo,
Gangstar's not up there.
Gangstar's not in the top 5.
Not in top 5.
Not in the top 5 at all.
I'm not arguing with your top 3.
Top 5.
Top 3, I'm not arguing none.
So
top
what's your top 5 then? Come on.
I'm saying the top 3, I'm not arguing.
Okay.
I have to really look at them.
Top
like, give me
5
some
logos.
Give me some.
I never thought about that.
Duck Down is a good one.
Duck Down is definitely
cool one.
Definitely is, you know, saying runner up in the top 5. They definitely have a cool one, iconic.
The Def Jam insignia, where's Def Jam?
That's a label though. So we talking groups, hip hop groups.
Yeah, okay.
Gotta read the fine print.
Hey man,
Come on,
top 5, dog. Top 5,
top 5. See,
top 5.
See?
Beating on my chest.
There you go. There you go. Come on.
Dead or alive, know what I'm saying?
But no, for real, like when you see that look, I remember when stickers used to be popping. Like cats used to be out there sniping and putting up posters and stickers. Man. And yeah, look at you now. Look at you.
Oh,
look at you. I still have a box of those stickers.
The yellow stickers?
I have the yellow sticker, and I have a black one that was, I guess, I have a roll of Wu-Tang stickers. I kept stickers because I was
You ain't eBayed yet?
No, I haven't eBayed yet. I'm gonna give it to my kid or whatever, you know. But yeah,
your kid's gonna eBay.
Yeah, right. Hopefully, you can buy a car from that shit or something.
Hey man, I'm telling you, hey, you know that. Hey man, I say like. What you saying is, I mean, you know, it's a good investment, man. I mean, we wasn't think. See, this is all the stuff that you wasn't thinking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't know, like, man, maybe I'll make a a record that's gonna cost $80. But then when you go to Japan, you see it costs $80. You're like, wow.
But if you thought about that and put that pressure on it, you might not have made that great of a record because the pressure is, you know, saying they
I
bust.
might have
price.
kept a box though.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
right. After, right?
Nah,
But since
true though.
Since we talk about music, now we talked about greatest logos of all time. One of the best songs that still play at weddings and bar mitzvahs and all that good stuff is your song "Passing Me By." It has to be in the top 20 of songs.
Top 20.
Top 20 of iconic songs.
That's
because
of hip hop songs.
Hip hop songs.
Hip-hop
Because the reason why I say that is because anytime it comes on, you can be at Walmart, you can be at Macy's, you can be at somebody's birthday party. Everybody know the words. From grandma to the young kids know the word to Yo Passing Me By song. That's what I'm talking about, iconic. When I say iconic songs. You know, like Ice Cube, Today Is a Good Day.
Yeah.
That's people know your words. Do you feel that way?
Man, see, it's so hard, dude, being on this side of the glass because it's just like you don't get no money for being iconic, so it doesn't register. If you got money when someone says your shit is iconic, you would feel different. But it's
you should be getting money because the shit play. I go in the mall and it's playing, so you should be getting money.
Did you see that? Did you see that little thing that Pharrell said he made like $2,600 off of whatever them songs he had? No.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
you get performance checks.
Yeah.
People calling you up to perform because of that song.
I mean, I can see what you're
right.
saying sometimes, but then
Right?
Yeah.
put it this way, I can say like Joe. I think Joe's song did bigger than our song. Actually, I know it did bigger than "Pass Me By." So it's kind of weird because what you have is you have music out there. Let's say like I remember when we were doing the Rock the Bells thing and Lip wanted to do My Prerogative. Now we know My Prerogative is Bobby Brown, but when we were doing it, the kids knew My Prerogative as Britney Spears song. And that's what they would come up to us and say, hey, you guys doing that Britney Spears song? So I'm saying it's kind of hard, like when you say like it's that song, like being that it's been around so long and it's been remakes and people's remakes. I think Wiz Khalifa's On the Cloud did better than Running. I mean, just, you know, so it's like we're like that back group that, you know, like, man, I mean, we're from that time, so you want to just say like people know, but I think a lot of people know the melody and the stuff from like other stuff.
But I'm saying because I do market research. I mean, like I've owned retail stores. I've been around to like I've worked in Macy's and shit like that, and I watch Wiz Khalifa's song come on, and then I watch your song come on, and the energy is totally different. Like I said, soccer moms from Manhattan Beach know the word to your song.
Oh, so for sure.
So I'm saying, like you saying it doesn't equate to money.
No.
It does.
I know. I say the icon status doesn't equate to money, but it always feels good if someone can say, "Man, that song was great." That's always.
But the icon status does equate to money because they're still booking you off the premise of that amazing song, that iconic song. You're still booking shows from that, right?
No, for sure.
You ain't put out no hit music recently, have you?
Okay, now you put me on blast. Let me just let me bounce that. Everything you say is glue.
Okay,
I'm rubber. So let me bust it on you. We have a cult following.
Yeah.
Our success is not driven from Passing Me By or Running or anything like that. We're like kind of like a fishbone type of thing where it's like we're like a subculture, subgenre inside of hip hop, a blended style, jazzy hip hop thing, and we started a whole little subculture of things, and people like, I don't know, because we were like black skateboarding, taking shrooms, tattoos, weed smoking, and it was a whole subculture of some things that was going on that was like we was on the foreground of that shit. We weren't the beginning or we weren't the first, but we were at the foreground of that. So it wasn't just those songs, because we can go there and do the reactions from the songs. I mean, shit, it would seem like "Oh Shit" is the song right people came to come see us, or it might be it's Emerald Butterfly or some crazy Trey Trey song. She said or our affiliation with Dilla. Like, I mean, it's so many facets why people like the Pharcyde. You can't just say that's the reason why.
I didn't say that was the only reason why.
Because Fat Lip used to have arguments
that
he said that Pass Me By was bigger than Running, and it got to a point where Running.
Hold on.
Okay.
I didn't say that was the only reason. Did I ever say that was the only reason?
You said that
I said one of your most.
It's the major. The reason why we're getting booked is because of the
I didn't say the reason.
Hey, you got that? Rewind that.
I can play that shit back.
Rewind that back.
I can play that shit back. I didn't say that was the only reason.
Say what you said.
I didn't say that was the only reason.
Say what you said.
I said those songs are the reason why. Those songs, plural, are the reason why you're still getting booked and stuff like that. So it could be She Says, it could be Passing Me By, it could be Running, it could be Emerald Butterfly, it can be
a song that's not ours.
It can be a Britney Spears song.
A little bit taller. I wish it was a baller, Skilo.
No, for sure.
So I'm just saying that for me and for the fan wise, Passing Me By is definitely a well known song. And when you do like those Rolling Stones 100 list. Mm-hmm. You're in that conversation. That was the point I was trying to make. I was trying to give you some love and give you some props and shit. And then you chop my head off for giving you some love.
I wasn't chopping you, man.
Nigga, eat this pie I'm making you.
I wasn't chopping it.
No, eat this pie I'm making you. Trying to chop my head off.
I say this. What our music turned into that I didn't know that was going to turn into that people would sample from us.
Yes.
I didn't think that people would do what I did from Quincy Jones or what we did from another artist, a jazz artist back then. And that's big for me because that's like, wow, somebody else, So like when I say
you inspired some people,
I think from that's like big because I never knew that somebody could make something from our stuff. Like somebody made a hit from our stuff. So that's kind of like. It makes you feel different about what you did when somebody else can come from behind you and make something great.
Exactly. And on that note, let's get into goddamn Passing Me By. Imani got me all. He'll say like
get on your soapbox, dog. Get on your soapbox.
This is White Label Radio. Pharcyde's in the building. Booty Brown, Imani. This is Passing Me By. White Label Radio. Let's do it.
This is the one.